Welcome everybody to the TurnUp Chronicles with the TurnUp crew. My name is Yemi, the TurnUp MC.
And I am DJ Ope.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. We hope you learned something new. Just vibe with us, enjoy what we've got to say, and just leave some questions or comment in the comment sections.
Yeah, and if you have any topics you kind of want us to talk about, also let us know. Also subscribe, like, share. We appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, let's get into it.
Yep. All right. Next section or our episode today.
Let's have it.
Let's have it. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. All right. Our next section is, shout out to Mr. Macaroni.
Shout out to him.
Is wedding experiences. So, for those of you that don't know yet, that have not done your research, Yemi's an MC. He's Yemi the TurnUp MC. And I'm a DJ. So we've done a lot of events together, and we have a lot of experiences, and we're just going to pick different topics, and kind of talk about them and our views, and you guys let us know what you think about these topics, and
and also a disclaimer: this is not just a wedding channel. We talk once in a while, or just sometimes we get to talk about life and talk about what we're going through individually or as a community. So, you guys also got questions and things you want to talk about as well.
Yeah,
leave it in the comment section. So
wise man. All right, all right. So we're gonna ask some questions, and both of us will answer.
Yes.
Well, let us know your opinion. What is the most fun thing and the most challenging thing about your job as a wedding MC, and for me to be as a DJ?
One of the most
Where
fun
do you
things.
start?
Where do I start? Give me Talk Well like this vibe right now. I think the most fun thing for me being an MC is, I would say, being a part of someone's special day.
Guy, why they steal my answer? Stop stealing my answer.
You see, great mind things alike. So I think it's that for me, because I think I've always cherished weddings.
It's not the money.
It's not the money, actually. It's actually being part of someone's special day, because I think it always brings me back to how I eventually got married to my wife. So it's everything that happened, both good and bad, that led me to that point where I was able to meet my wife and get married to her. I think, and the beautiful, the experience that we have after marriage, so every time I get to MC and wedding, it kind of brings back that memory to me, to see like, I'm part of someone making history, or someone
once in a lifetime opportunity.
It's a surreal moment for me. Like, I get to, I almost get to see someone else's, or see my life play out from someone else's
point of view.
So I'm like being a passenger along the ride, So it's a surreal moment for me. So that would be like the highlight for me.
Yeah, for me, it's the money. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't get me wrong. Money is good. Money is really good, especially when you're making a significant amount of money from doing what you love. The famous saying goes, find work for or do something you love, and you never work a day in your life.
You love what you do.
You never work a day in your life. So that really applies. But like, I know it sounds cliche. Some people will be like, what are these guys saying? Obviously, it's after the money, but the thing is, like, a lot of people that I know that are wedding vendors don't actually need the money. That they're doing it because they actually love it. For me, like Yemi was saying, I just generally, I generally enjoy weddings and celebrations. Like, I love being a groomsman. I love being in the mix of a wedding. I love attending a wedding as a guest so that we dance and do all those things. I love the wedding environment because a lot of people come to these events ready to, like, you're meeting people that you haven't seen in a while. There are so many relationships in there, so many relatives in there too as well. Just meeting all these people. So the atmosphere for me, like wedding celebration atmosphere is it's usually one that I just love to be in. Even before I became a DJ, I decided to go into this business. It's just something I've really, really enjoyed. So yeah, that's one fun thing about doing this. What a challenging. I have plenty.
Different challenges.
I have plenty.
Different challenges from all angles. I think one challenge might be. I mean, sometimes the audience can be a bit difficult. Oh God.
Are you thinking of some of the ones that we've done?
Yeah, definitely. The audience can be a bit challenging.
Yes.
That's a big factor. Sometimes some people just want to impose their decisions on you, forgetting that they're a guest at the wedding.
Yeah,
they're not
exactly.
We've had series of meetings with the couple.
Yep.
They have a vision.
Yep.
But on the D-Day, you want your idea or you want your suggestion to take first place.
And you're not paying for anything. No? It's not like one of the people that is paying for anything. They are just there as a guest.
Yeah, and you just want to be heard. I get that part of you might have a better suggestion and things like that. But even if you suggest and we don't go with it, just leave it as it is. Just believe that they have a plan. And that's one of the things we tell our clients, because it's not really about what we want.
Yes.
It's about what you want.
Yep.
So everything we do on your wedding day is what you want. It is not what we want to do. So, but when people come left and right and try to impose ideas or suggest things, and it makes it feel like the wedding was just planned out of the blue.
Yep.
Like we didn't plan, we didn't do anything, So, but yeah, so those can be very challenging.
Yeah. In the future, we'll tell you some of our chronicles.
Yeah.
so some of our chronicles on some of the experiences that we've had at weddings, and this is why we're saying this thing. As a wedding guest, now I'm talking to you wedding guests out there. As a wedding guest, the wedding is not about you. The wedding is actually about the couple. Same thing goes for events. If you're just a guest at an event, let's say it's a birthday, you're just a guest. It's not about you. It's about the person celebrating or the people celebrating. And you have to understand that. Like, a lot of times, like from my own point of view, one of the most challenging things is, as a DJ, everybody thinks that their own music choice is the one that needs to be playing right now.
Yeah.
And that becomes really challenging as a DJ. And, I've run into moments where I'm like, hey, the couple really wanted this song. Like sometimes someone comes to me and say, change this song, Joe. Like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, no, the couple said it's a must play at their wedding. So I'm going to obey the couple first before I obey just a random guest. Now, do I take song requests? Yes, I do. If I can put it in, if it makes sense. Like a lot of times people come and give me a song request. I'm like, I was just about to play that too. So like I do take song requests, but it becomes challenging when dealing with multiple people, and especially in the society we're from. Being Africans, we do a lot of African weddings, and it's hard for people to understand this thing because everybody just wants to have their way.
I guess it's for Africans. Yeah. I mean, for the other culture or other ethnic or race weddings that we've done,
they've been pretty smooth.
Yeah, we've really not had so much encounter, but I mean, I get that part, but my African weddings are still more energetic. You still where the moment and the experience is hard. So we still shout out to our African weddings.
If you've attended anybody, if you're out there, you've attended some good. I'm not talking about the ones that they are polished though. Some good African weddings.
Yeah, where everybody want to turn up. Even the aunties and the uncles are like on the dance floor and are getting it. Those are really, really good moments. So, but there's some hiccups around. But as professionals, we always try to walk around it.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about some of the challenges and some of the scenarios we've been in later on. But the next question is, should wedding vendors eat? Or should event vendors, not even wedding, should you as a vendor, should you eat on the job?
Wow.
What do you think, Mr. MC?
You
gonna announce something with chicken in your mouth?
Yeah, that is so unprofessional. Please, Well, I guess he'll go for the videographers, the MCs, and the DJs. I mean, wedding.
Any wedding.
I did wedding planners. I don't. Well, I mean, we always have like breaks. Maybe like during the dinner time where there is like a complete stop.
For you, I don't have a break. I'm still playing music.
Yeah. But I mean, once in a while, we'll bring things to you now that you snack on.
Yeah.
But for me, most times. I'm not really big on eating at weddings because I'm always worried about what if I have a reflux or
or you don't even have the appetite. There's a lot of things.
Yeah, because I'm already hyped up. I would take a lot of fluids. Don't get me wrong, but eating
fluids,
eating, except if I have to. Or maybe there are some events that your wife will go with you because we had some events that our wife will go with you where they're like, eat this food, Joe. Eat this.
They don't born you when
you eat this food, Joe. Exactly right. So, but in most cases, not really until after it's over. That's when we eat. But sometimes we take a lot of fluids. Oh,
you have to. It's really important.
Stay hydrated. It's really important.
Like one thing that like anytime myself and Yemi are together and any member of the TurnUp crew. When we're together, like there's always a person like going to get fluids for the other people that are working or can't at the time. Like a lot of times when I'm DJing and everything, Yemi will go get. We'll say, "What do you want to drink?" No alcohol.
We don't drink alcohol
on set.
Yeah.
So Yemi will go. He'll get water, juice. I like pineapple juice. So anywhere that has pineapple juice, I would drink like 4 or 5 cups. Of it. So we constantly do that. Stay hydrated. I think so. This is a segue for a second, but I think wedding vendors, you can eat at events. Don't say it's not professional to eat. Obviously, it's not professional to eat while you're doing your thing. Like if it was an MC announcing something and he's eating and people can hear him chewing something. That's not professional. But like if you have the chance, like I see a lot of times, like during dinner, like everybody else can go eat. The photographers, different people can go eat at that time. The event planner can eat. But a lot of times it's for me, it's easier for me to just wait till the end of the event before I can eat. And usually at the end of the event, you see me going in on my food. But this leads me into one part, and it's just because we say we don't really eat at events doesn't mean you shouldn't feed your vendors. For clients, you have to feed your vendors, or you should have to make provisions for your vendors. Some of the best weddings I've been to is when like the caterer or like maybe the event planner or somebody comes to meet us specifically. And says, what do you want to eat? Sometimes they won't pack it for us.
Yes.
Stuff like that.
I've seen that a couple times.
Those are magic. Those are nice.
Yeah.
It just shows me that these people actually care. About you guys.
Even some of the meetings, you see some of our clients ask us already that they've got this, varieties of food that what we didn't want us to like put us down for. So which is actually nice because before the wedding, we already know what we're having, And during the wedding, some event planners would just come up to us and be like, we can bring your food. And I was like, oh, that's an awe moment for me. I'm like, oh.
And we've also, on the flip side of that, we've done some events where there was no provision made. Food has already even finished.
After the event, we'll go to maybe Chinese or
or something.
And after NIG, everything, for 5-6 hours, you are jumping up and down. On
the whole day, we are set up in the morning. We do the whole event. We tear down again. We're the first to get there. We're the last to leave. And then I've done 15-hour weddings or 15-hour days where and I've gone without food and there was no food at the end, and just have to go and figure out myself after. And usually you finish around like 12, 1 a.m. Your options are limited. So now you now have your only options are junk food or food that is not really that great for your body, and it's not the best. So please, if you're a wedding vendor and you want to eat or not eat, that's your own prerogative. As long as it does not disturb your job, you can do your job effectively. Do what you have to do. But for the clients, please remember to make provisions for your vendors. They are human beings. You don't want someone to faint.